AT&T Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. Off we go on a rainy one at Arrowhead. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing right away is Mahomes. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Hey, 57 colors.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of 2nd and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this 3rd down got a whole lot more manageable.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Ready? 60 average. Ready? Buffalo 18.
Now, faking the give, moving to his right. That's going to be incomplete. That's a very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be second down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Yellow. On the line. Attack. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. Oh, he's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I don't need to. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. Open man left side. He's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Yellow.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Boye Mafe. Relentless in his pursuit. He forces the big loss and brings up 4th and goal. Buckner's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Ready? Cut 19, go! Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Look wide, get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now from the gun. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Shot. 19. Tiger.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails them out by not securing the catch.
Out to his right. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Right there, trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. Now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Ready? Viking 18. Panther 11. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
Come back!
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Yellow. Attack, attack! Attack!
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On second down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a run going left, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
They'll send a man in motion left. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
3rd and long.
19. Good. Packers 19-18. Check back. 60 bucks.
They'll throw out of the gun. Rolling to the left. He's going to air this one out. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
1st down throw, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle is made at the 26-yard line.
And the thing about Saquon is he's not just a home run hitter. I mean, we see all those highlight long chunk plays that he's able to generate, but he knows in these gotta-have-it moments, 3rd and short situations, he's going to pick up those tough yards when you need them.
That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, KC.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Markham just a yard short on the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
Yellow! Argo, color! Mahomes
now to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Go, League. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 3.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hold the ready.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
Left wing 19.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds for the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Alert!
And the Broncos first down.
Come on, go!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Throwing now from the gun. Forced out wide. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. York, good on the extra point. Broncos are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Attack, attack!
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From 31, here is 2nd and a couple.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 8 yards. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Go, set, go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jeffrey Bossa there to bring him down. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He'll be brought down right around the 25. Yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. Here's first and 10.
70 Rangers.
Now they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
79 Broncos.
First down, Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Hey, smash Broncos.
Now a handoff, running right. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 21, here's second down and 7.
The Chiefs 21.
Pass the 50. Hey, check that. Street. 18 Rattlers. Go.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Here we go. 18, right there. 79, 77 Wolves. Warriors, 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Yellow. On the water.
Now Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. He's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his tight end there, but not too far. Incompletion.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Up the middle they go. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown Broncos. That his second TD catch of the season.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
York, good on the extra point. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. I'm flying. Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up a second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. Are the ladies?
gun. Here's Mahomes. And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now, a big third down. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Now, faking the give. Rolling right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Escaping to his left. He's going to look for the home run ball. The ball deflected at least. A couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He's going to look downfield once again. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Back deep is Darius Davis. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hero, pitch it. I'll go up.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing back throws.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes. Now a screen set up for Barkley.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
One last shot now for Mahomes. And the final throw of the game winds